everyone, and welcome to Who Threw the Curve? And this is a Robert Ruiz rant. And today we're going to be speaking on the deafening charm of the loudest person in the room, a satirical exploration. In a world where noise pollution is rampant, where the cacophony of opinions and voices never seems to cease, there exists a peculiar breed of individuals who proudly proclaim themselves as the loudest person in the room. These self-appointed ambassadors of decibels believe that their boisterous presence and thunderous proclamations hold the key to success, influence, and perhaps even world domination. But are they truly the heralds of wisdom and enlightenment they claim to be? Or are they merely skilled in the art of making the most noise? Let us embark on a whimsical journey into the absurd realm of the loudest person in the room philosophy. Picture this: a gathering of individuals, each with their own unique perspective, ideas, and quirks. Amidst that diverse tapestry of personalities stands our protagonist, the loudest person in the room, armed with an impressive vocal range and penchant for grandiose statements. They command attention like a maestro conducting a symphony of chaos. Every word that escapes their lips reverberates through the room, drowning out all other sounds like a tidal wave crashing upon the shores of reason. The loudest person in the room is a master of rhetoric, a virtuoso of bombast, and connoisseur of hyperbole. They possess an uncanny ability to turn mundane conversations into epic sagas, transforming a simple disagreement over pizza toppings into a clash of titans worthy of the gods themselves. Their words carry the weight of 1,000 suns, their arguments as solid as a house of cards in a hurricane. Yet, despite their bluster and bravado, one cannot help but marvel at the sheer audacity of their performance. But beneath the facade of confidence and bravado lies a subtle truth. The loudest person in the room is often the emptiest vessel. Their words may be loud, but their substance is as insubstantial as a puff of smoke in a hurricane. Like a mirage in the deserts, they dazzle and bewilder, leading unsuspecting listeners down a rabbit hole of half-truths and misdirection. In their world, volume reigns supreme, and nuance is but a distant memory lost in the echo chamber of their own making. To be in the presence of the loudest person in the room is to witness a spectacle of unparalleled absurdity. Like a peacock, flaunting his feathers in a futile attempt to attract a mate, they strut and preen, oblivious to the eye rolls and stifled laughter that follow in their wake. Their words may be sharp, but their wit is dull. Their arguments may be forceful, but their logic is flimsy. In a battle of wits, they are the unarmed combatant, swinging wildly in the dark and hoping to hit something, anything, that will validate their inflated sense of self-importance. And yet, for all their bluster and bombast, there is a strange allure to the loudest person in the room. Like a train wreck unfolding in slow motion, we cannot look away from the spectacle they create. We are drawn to their magnetic charisma, their unbridled confidence, their unshakable belief in their own thoughts. In a world that often values style over substance, they are the ultimate embodiment of adage fake it till you make it, strutting through the noise and chaos of the loudest person in the room philosophy. It becomes clear that their power lies not in their words or ideas, but in their ability to captivate and mesmerize. They are the Pied Pipers of our time, leading us down a path of bombast and bluster, all the while masking emptiness that lies at the core of their rhetoric. In a society that prizes extroversion and boldness, it is easy to see why the loudest person in the room holds such sway over our collective consciousness. We are conditioned to equate volume with authority, to mistake confidence for competence, and to conflate noise with significance. But in our relentless pursuit of the loudest voice, we risk overlooking the quiet wisdom of those who speak softly but carry a big intellect. So, the next time you find yourself in the presence of the loudest person in the room, take a moment to pause and reflect. Listen not to the volume of their words, but to the substance of their ideas. Look beyond the bluster and the bombast, and seek out the quiet voices that may offer a different perspective, a fresh insight, a genuine connection. In a world that often seems to be drowning in noise, let us not be swayed by the deafening charm of the loudest person in the room. Let us Instead, embrace the beauty of silence, the power of thoughtful discourse, and the richness of diverse voices coming together in harmony. For it is in the symphony of quiet contemplation and meaningful dialogue that true wisdom and understanding can be found. In the end, the loudest person in the room may command attention, but it's those who speak with sincerity, humility, and authenticity who truly deserve to be heard. So let us raise a toast to the quiet voices, the thoughtful listeners, and the genuine conversationists who enrich our lives with their wisdom and grace. And may we always remember that sometimes the most profound truths are found not in the loudest declarations, but in the gentle whispers of the heart. Thank you for listening to Who Threw the Curve. Don't forget to like us, share us, and subscribe. Thanks.